Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Mark's Life 101. I'm Mark, and this is my life.
Well, so this old truck I've had around 2004, 20 years, and it's just been sitting and withering away. I've not been able to do anything with it. I got a buddy that's been all over me since the day I bought it about wanting it, and we kind of got to doing some talking, and I guess it's his now, so I'm taking it to deliver. But man, damn, I sure hate to see it go. It was originally a 6.2 diesel truck, and that diesel engine locked up. Shortly after I bought it, it had something happen and dump all the oil out of it and ran without oil and locked it up. But the transmission that was in it was a 700 R4, and yes, it was a factory. Google it, look it up. I've had that argument so many times, so many different people, that somebody had to put that in there being 82. But it was an option with the diesel in 82. So it had a 700 R4 in it, and that transmission would not hold up to the motor I put in. It's got a 350 that's had a lot of work done on it. It looks like an old junkyard motor, and we didn't put no money into the looks of it. We put it all into the machine work and all that stuff. It'll outrun that Corvette 2-to-1 from light pole to light pole if it'll hook up. But that being said, I'm just real sad to see it go. But the guy that's getting it is Mark's Life 101, and you may wind up seeing it in some of his videos. I don't know what he's got plans for, what he's planning on doing with it. Anyway, we'll take it about 100 miles down the road and deliver it to Mark's Life 101 there.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Mark's Life 101. We got the truck back on the trailer, and we're taking it back where we got it from. Alright y'all, I loaded this thing up on my trailer, and I'm taking it back over to C. Farmer's house. He has a shop with a lift in it, and my shop's not finished right now, and I don't have a lift, and I think it would just be so much easier. I purchased a used transmission for $200, so it's a gamble, taking a chance that it is good. The person I bought it from said it was in a running vehicle about a year ago, running, driving, nothing wrong with it. So fluid looks good in it. It don't smell burn or anything. So anyways, we just got it loaded up here at the house, and we're gonna take a long trip over to C. Farmer's house and see what we can get into. So you can probably catch a video of this on his channel, and we'll be both working together in this, so I'm sure we'll both probably be making videos. So you know, it might be worth your while to check his out, because he's great at making videos. So all right, we'll see y'all when we get there. All right y'all, so we made it back over to C. Farmer's shop, and we're putting it on the lift, and He's wore out. He's done put 3 days work in today, but we're gonna raise it up and see what it looks like. So.
Studio audience.
Alive. Sure. It's videoing now anyway, so I'll cut it wherever it needs to be.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, is that pretty? All right, lights, camera, action.
What's up, guys? So, truck's in there, and we made it a long way. This late, it's well after midnight. So, what we did is we came in here and we got the transfer case loose. It's just 4 bolts on the back of the transfer case right here. Take those 4 bolts out. The linkages, there's a plug-in right here. There's a speedometer cable, the drive shaft for 7/16 bolts on the back yoke. Starting right here. Took those 7/16 bolts out, slipped the drive shaft out, then we came up and take the 4 bolts out from right here. After we unplugged the plugs and unhooked the linkage and slipped that off, it's in the floor. Then pulled the cross member out as well. It's only 4 bolts right here, 4 nuts that came off, and that let the cross member fall out. And now it's around here somewhere. There's the drive shaft, and right there's the cross member. And once it came out, we went ahead and let the back of the transmission down. Now we have a jack with a tall piece of pipe laying around here somewhere, and so we used the floor jack the transmission up, put this ratchet strap on it to hold it so it don't fall all the way down, and that allowed us to get the transmission cooler lines loose. And the bell housing bolts are all out except for the bottom 2, and all we got left to do now, the linkage over here for your shifter, went in and pulled it out. I'm gonna watch it as we let that down, hoping we don't have to take the exhaust loose because these headers don't fit this truck. But I made them work a long time ago, half-assed, if you like my exhaust work. That is me trying to spend a little money as I can just to get the truck where I can move it around, just getting by. So anyway, there's a long story behind this truck that I don't care to tell right now. But yeah. Anyhow, so we let it down, get the transmission, get the jack under the transmission, take them bottom 2 bell housing bolts out, and it'll be ready to drop. The torque converter bolts, it was 3 15mm bolts, and it's right here. You spin it around by the teeth, take them 3 bolts out, and that has it loose. I usually get that somewhere close to first. A lot of times you'll have a dust shield, but we ain't bougie like yet. Or I wasn't. He may put one on it, but I didn't have one on it because I knew I was going to have to change the transmission. I knew it had issues. I was going to do a 4L80, and then I got to thinking I was going to find me a older Cummins, 12-valve Cummins truck with a manual pump, and that's what I was going to do because the truck was originally a diesel. That was my main game plan. I was going to put this engine in a hot rod, put that transmission in a scrap pile, 4L80E, and like a 70-something model pickup or something. That was my original game plan. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and see if we can't let this thing down on the ground.
Absolutely. And I want a big shout out to Safe Farmer for helping me do this, letting me use his shop, and his knowledge and tools and everything. So if y'all hadn't seen his channel, go over and check it out. He does all kinds of traveling and mechanic work and just all kinds of fun things. So you'll really enjoy his channel if you haven't checked it out. I picked this up the other day, dirt cheap. The guy said that it was good, so we really don't know. So we might be doing all this for nothing, but it's just a gamble. So hopefully it's a good transmission. So guy seemed pretty honest. I bought it from, so maybe it will be. So if not, then I guess we'll learn how to build a transmission. So Alright, we're gonna get back to work and we'll get y'all some more video when we get a chance to do it.
And the lock's covered.
Where is it?
Right there, you put your hand on it.
That's it.
Yeah, pull straight out. Right there. Perfect.
Alright, we're gonna lower it down because we got some stuff on the top side of the engine that we gotta get loose, so that's what we're doing now.
But we did take the detent cable loose from the bottom, so
yeah.
And the top two bell bolts are out, so I don't know if we planned on letting it down and taking the top two bell bolts out and getting the detent cable loose from the top, but we may not need to right now.
We gotta get the dipstick tube out for sure.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get that out. Alright.
Oh wow.
What?
I didn't move this stepstone. It was close.
Why? I didn't.
No. I can reach over here and make that out or not. These things are like puzzles to get down in there. There you go. Did I go outside of it?
Yeah. We want to come down?
I don't know. Can't get it to go up.
Let's just let it sit right here and let
Okay.
it ride. And
If it's good right there, that's fine.
yeah. It's like it'd be alright down here.
Okay. Alright, that's simple enough.
Well, can you slide the jack back under here?
Yeah. Where you want it?
Just like you got it. If we need to, we can change it or turn it.
You would?
Yeah, if you got that big block of wood we had over. Yeah, that'll work too. Yeah.
It's way better than my jack. It actually jacks. Hey, look at that plug right there. Yeah. It?
Yep. All she wrote.
Contact.
Almost. Still
Yeah.
slightly too short. So, need to let her down just a little bit more.
Okay.
All right.
There it goes.
I went ahead and got the last two bottom bolts out, and I grabbed the jack and slid it back, and now we're just letting it down. You got to remember, as you come down with the jack, it's going to go the direction of the jack, so we're going to have to kind of slide it back as we go, but we're good right now. Just use it a little bit more. I like to kind of wiggle it a little bit as I'm coming down. That way if I'm hitting on anything, I can hear it like that.
Well, I think her block's hitting over there. I need to pull back, don't I?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Good?
And we're also going to find out if we're hitting on the exhaust here in a minute too, because I can't see it up there. But Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull it back to you if you can. Alright. Ease her down on you. Whoop. Maybe round down a little bit more.
Paper towel.
Yes, sir. Keep on coming down. I'm going to kind of push it back as we go.
I'm just gonna leave it right there.
So, just hold what you got for a minute. Tuck this up in here so it's out of the way. And I'm thinking it's helping a little bit. Scoop the jacket on back.
Now, obviously, this is a dangerous way to do this, but
What do you mean?
this is how we're doing it.
This is OSHA approved.
Oh, okay. They do make transmission jacks, but we just ain't got one. So this.
I have one. I just don't have it in the shop.
Oh, all right, there we go. Anyways, if you do this, you do it at your own risk, like we are. OSHA approved.
Yeah. Alright, hold up right there.
Ooh.
That didn't do what it was supposed to do.
No, it didn't.
Jack it up just a little bit. Like maybe about 3 points. One more. There we go. Now it's dirt in my ear.
Not on your jack very. I mean, it's moved over that way some. So
Yeah.
I don't mean that. I mean,
Huh?
the block is kind of off to that side a little bit.
Well. Lovely.
Oh, she's loose.
I mean, the main goal is to get it on the ground, right?
Right.
Right.
Without killing yourself.
The exhaust come in and then curve out, and that's where the issues, what we're having an issue with right here. Need to go back about this way, about that much further, which is not that big of a deal, I don't think.
Let's get this stuff on the other side. Ready?
Ish. Trying to push off the tire keeps spinning. It's like I'm running my own plate.
Yeah.
Use one foot to scotch your tire, another foot to push with. And that ain't gonna work.
Ooh.
Alright. Now, we're in better shape, but the jack needs to come towards me.
Towards you.
Yes, sir. Alright, ease her down just a little bit.
Roll down. Stop or keep going?
Nah, come on now. I mean, we're good. It's you're like almost all the way down. Right. That's it. So
All right, it's out.
it is out. Now we just gotta figure out how to get it off the block of wood and onto the ground without scratching a pretty chrome pan.
Well, if we had a jack, we could jack it up and get this jack out from under.
We could do that.
What do you want there? Cool. Or get over there and help you set it down.
I know that's not that. It's all you, bro.
Alright, the old transmission is out and ready for Sea Farmer to rebuild it. Right?
I broke what?
Ready for you to rebuild it, right?
I'm gonna break what?
It's having hearing problems. And that transmission fluid is there.
I don't know about me rebuilding.
That's pretty good. That was fun. Getting to hang out with Robbie.
We
Sea
ain't done
Farmer.
this in forever. We used to think around on stuff all the time. It's been a long time since we worked on something this old together and all that stuff. Usually it's something so we have a way to work tomorrow. But this is nice because it really doesn't have to be together tomorrow.
No. No, there's no time limit on this. It's just a project.
Tinkering.
But it's good to get to hang out with Sea Farmer again. So.
Yep.
Well, all right, now you got to clean the shop, Shane.
No, I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
We can't have a dirty shop.
Okay.
All right, I think for right now we're probably gonna end this video and we'll cut back in when we get to putting it back together, and maybe after we've had some sleep, and I guess that's where we're at for now. Yeah, welcome back. This is day 2. We went home, got a little bit of sleep last night, and made it back over to Sea Farmer's shop. We did get the transmission out last night, and we were tired. One thing I was gonna say is we could have just raised the truck up and slid the transmission out instead of fighting with it, but we weren't thinking. But anyways, it's out on the floor. Got it beside the new used one here, and we're gonna compare them, make sure everything is gonna swap out, and then try to get it put back in here and see if it works. Ready?
What's up, guys?
You wide open?
Not really.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it done though.
There we go. Alright, we'll see you on a bit. One thing I did want to mention is anytime you change a transmission, you want to absolutely make sure that you replace the seal right here, because it's $3 for a new seal, but to change that you have to pull the transmission back out. So it's easier to do it while it's out, and then you got a good one in there. So definitely want to do that. Y'all, we are comparing the transmissions, and there was something on the back of the transmission, the new used one I picked up, that didn't just look exactly right to me. But I wasn't sure, and I wasn't gonna know until I took it apart and looked, and so let me just show you. Alright, we pulled this off, and it's got the spacer in it. Of course, this part is over on the transfer case over there that came off the old one. This is the old transmission. This is splines, and you got about maybe 4.5 inches sticking out that's splined. This is the new used transmission, and you see that there's probably 6 or 7 inches and barely splined on the end. They're both $700 Ford transmissions. I'm assuming this is a newer model design than this one is. So it looks like we're gonna be back to the drawing board. Now I got some decisions to make. I'm either gonna take the old transmission and take it home and try to learn how to build a transmission. I ain't never done that. Or I'm gonna take it to a transmission shop and have them rebuild it and put the old one back in. Or look around and try to find another used transmission that is made exactly like the one I got. So pretty much that's where we're at. I don't know if we're gonna put anything back in it right this minute or just stop and push it out, load it on the trailer, and I'll take it back home until I can find something better to do to get it fixed, or just kind of lost on it. So definitely appreciate Steve Farmer for helping, my girlfriend for hanging in there with us. She's over there, she's working hard, ain't she? And definitely want to send us, for doing all this work. Sometimes it happens like that. That's just how mechanic work goes. If you don't do it every day, if you did it all the time, you would know these things to look for. But I had one of these square body trucks about 21 years ago, and I did have to put several of these 700 R4 transmissions in it, and luckily I never ran into anything like this. But the square body I had wasn't a four-wheel drive, and this one is, so that's a whole different ball game for me. So I really didn't know what I was looking for. So I bought a $200 transmission that I can't use. Somebody probably will. I'm sure I can get $200 back out of it. So it is what it is. So thank y'all for watching, and like and subscribe. Be sure to go over and check out Steve Farmer's channel if you hadn't checked it out. And y'all have a good day. God bless you.